Here with Coach Kiracofe after the Lady Demons fall tonight 3-2 to Texas A&M-Corpus Christi in a marathon kind of match. I mean, it was, I think, a lot of what a lot of people expected out of this match. Two teams going head-to-head, toe-to-toe all night long, maybe except for that second set. But, I mean, it was just an incredible match from start to finish, and just unfortunate that we came up short on a night that it really felt like neither team deserved to lose this match.
I could agree with that. Yeah, it was a crazy match. It didn't go our way. A lot of people have been talking to me about how, you know, we won so many 5-set matches last year. You know, what's going on now? I mean, and who knows, maybe I brought it on myself, but I mean, I said after last year, so I'm like, that's not normal to win 11 like that. It's not even normal to get into 11, let alone win 11. And so it could go the other way this year if we find ourselves in 5-set matches. And we could have done a lot of things better throughout the match. And then in the 5th set, we just made some errors when you can't make errors. I mean, that's just bottom line. And we have some stuff that we do in practice that we haven't done this year, but we'll put them in those situations, and it'll allow them to fail in practice to be able to get in a position to where they're a little bit more comfortable in tight situations at the end of sets, and specifically in 5th sets, and then go from there.
There's a lot of things we can maybe talk about or look to that were, I think, determining factors throughout the night in the sets that we won, sets that we lost. But I feel like maybe one of the biggest things that was the catalyst for Corpus pulling out was kind of their ability to finish plays, to finish rallies with kills, whereas we weren't as successful as they were at doing
Sure. And that's part of their system. They run stuff as fast as possible. If they did not have either a very tall setter, which they do, or a very athletic smaller setter to be able to get stuff that may be too tight or potentially going over at times, then they wouldn't be able to do what they do, but they do. They have that. And so their whole thing is that as soon as you give us a ball, we are going to do something blazing fast back to you. We talked about it in practice. We handled it well at times, but the consistency in that they can do that is going to catch you out of position at some point, and they were able to put those balls away.
Take me to that 3rd set. Needed that one. Needed some kind of performance after that 2nd set where we didn't really play to our best or what we were capable of, to go beyond 25, to go beyond 30 points. It's crazy. Every pass, every hit ball is just magnified that so much greater. For us to be able to finish that off was a huge boost, I gotta think, for the team.
It is big. And I guess the question here this year is like, well, why aren't we closing out? And at times we haven't, but I mean, we do also, you know what I mean? And against a very good team. And so that's not easy. And it says a lot about the team to be able to step up and make those moments happen. Now it's at the end of the 5th, you know, or just whatever it is, it's there. It's just not there maybe every single time you want it.
You always remember the ones where you don't close it out. And
sure.
I was watching a football game the other day. They were talking about that same sort of thing. You remember the ones you don't, but you kind of forget about the ones that you do. And,
yeah.
You know, we obviously closed that one out. Obviously, we fall short tonight, but it still feels like, I mean, we're obviously right there with these teams. We're competing with, you know, Corpus perennial conference, you know, championship contender, and 1 or 2 plays, and we're on top tonight. It's just, we're right there. Just continue to build to take those next steps that you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, no one said it's going to be easy. And we've battled, just like everyone at this point, you know, some injuries and some different things that have come up, you know. I'll just repeat, no one said it's going to be easy. It's not like last year to where we won every single 5th set. That's the anomaly, not what we're going through right now. It's just a matter of getting better every day. So when it does matter, either in that second matchup or in the tournament, or let's just be honest, still we're in the first half of the conference season. We can go back and win all these splits and still be in contention to win a regular season championship, which I think this team is fully capable of doing. Now it's about making it happen.
how do you turn it around quickly? I mean, obviously, it doesn't stop. Plays Saturday at 1 o'clock, so you gotta, kind of we talked about before, turn the page.
Yeah.
Just digest the new scouts and get ready for UIW.
That's just it. I mean, it's cliche, but you're like, you got tonight to be upset about tonight. And then you better be ready to come back in tomorrow to be ready for UIW. So we got to see if we can do that. Who was it after Commerce? It was Lamar right after that?
Yes.
Yeah, so a little bit of a hangover there. And UIW is going to present some definite physical challenges for us and different looks. So, hey, well, unfortunately, we've got some practice about losing a close 5th set match and be able to turn around and play right away. So let's hope we come out a little bit better than we did at the start of Lamar, and we'll see how we go on Saturday.
And I think the good thing that I also wanted to get a couple thoughts on is just the level at which we played. The majority, I mean, I'm not even considering the second set. We're just erasing that completely. But every other set, I mean, everything was crisp. The serves were good. The passes were good, even with their tough serves. I mean, it was a really high level of volleyball for us, which I know was encouraging to see at this point.
It is, and I go back to Houston Christian. We played good, especially that first set. It was good. In the third set, we found ourselves down a little bit, but within a new lineup, had the opportunity to be able to take that set too. And to say it for the 10th time, no one said it's going to be easy, but we have shown that we can compete with anybody in this conference. And we just got to close out some moments.
All right, Coach. Well, tough one tonight, but we'll get them again on Saturday.
We will.
Thanks a lot.